Good morning! It's Caitlin from Hampers and Hiccups, and I just thought I would do a quick video today to show you my diaper wash routine. So I'm going to go ahead and gather up all of the diaper pails and then we'll check back in. Okay, I'm back. So I've collected up all the diaper bags. Diaper pail bags. We keep a diaper pail in the nursery, one in the upstairs bathroom, and one here in the laundry room for downstairs. Yeah, they're all homemade, and I can show you them once I start dumping out. I like to wait until the kids are up in the morning and they have their nighttime diapers off, because those are usually the grossest, and Pip, he's still just breastfeeding, so he poops like 2 to 4 every second to fourth day, and those are nasty, right? So I like to have the morning diapers in the wash wet on wash day, and then the next diaper just gets thrown back in the pail for the next day. I wash every third day as a rule. We have 3 nighttime diapers for each of the kids that I like to use. Of course, I have others that I could use if I had to, but that's what I like to do. I don't like to go longer than 3 days, just because then they get really, really gross. If we have plans to go somewhere and I'm not going to be home on that third day, then I'll wash on the second day. Like this weekend, so today's Thursday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'll have to wash Sunday. Luckily, we'll be home. Saturday, we'll be away. So if we were going to be away on Sunday, I would wash Saturday, just to kind of keep up on it and not let it get too gross. Anyway, I'm going to empty the diapers out, and I pull liners out. Some people don't. I like to. And you can watch me do that. These are Apple Cheeks diapers. They have like an envelope type fold, and I use the microfiber liners in there for my sweet girl. These are her nighttime diapers. This brand is Giggle Life. I actually really like them for her nighttime. We were having troubles with her leaking through, like a lot. She kind of became a heavy wetter once she started going on the bottle. So we did that. She is 22 months old, and she only wears diapers at nighttime and at nap time. So there's only a few from her, which is kind of why I like to go every third day, just so it's more diapers. And then they get washed instead of just having like 2 in the diapers. Oh, sorry, this is one of our diaper pail liners, the ones I like to use in the nursery. I made it. It's double layer of PUL, just like a little sack, and I pull the liner out so that it's like this when it's washing. The other style that I made, if I can find it here, is a single layer PUL with a elastic, and this is inside out, the opposite way that I have it in the pail. In the pail it's like this, and then I fold this over so you can kind of see the pattern on the outside. Again, I like to have the yucky side to the water. And then we have our big pail here in the laundry room. And I would like to mention, I don't have a diaper sprayer. I do not swish and dunk. I don't spray, obviously. I just throw everything right in here. Pip is still, like I said, breastfed, so his poops, oh, here's one of his poopy diapers, is totally water soluble, so they can go right in the machine. With Sweet Girl, if she happens to poop in a diaper, which is rare, I just obviously dump the waste in the toilet, flush it, and throw the dirty diaper into the pail. And then that's it. I've never had issues with my washing machine getting yucky or anything. Here's our bigger diaper pail liner, the one we keep in the laundry room. Flip it out. Done. We haven't gone anywhere lately to have a wet bag, what I'll call a wet bag, for traveling. So if I were to have those, obviously they would get dumped in too, and then they just get washed like the rest. I can show you some when I come back. I'll bring a liner. So now I'm just going to show you my wash. So for the first round, I go to heavy, tap, cold, It's just a rinse cycle, so it can be cold water. Deep water, the biggest thing is have lots of water running through these diapers. My machine is top load, as you can see, but it's high efficiency, so it does use a little bit less water on the regular cycle, so it's important to go to the deep water cycle. I do 2 rinses, and since there was some poop in there, I do a pre-soak. There was a pair of panties with poop on them and a diaper. So we're gonna do the pre-soak and then I just hit start. So we'll catch you on the wash cycle, and I can see I have to make more detergent. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that before it's wash time. Talk to you later. Okay, so here we are. It is 9:50. I forgot to mention it was 8:20 when I started this load, so it took an hour and a half, which is kind of long, but I did the pre-soak, which I don't always do. The important part and what takes the longest is the second rinse there, and lots of water, which is important to get all those nasties out of there. So now it's time for the wash cycle, and I went ahead and I made some new batch of detergent, which I just keep in this cookie dough container. I maybe might get something more pretty in the future, but I don't know. It's kind of funny when I tell my husband to put the detergent in, I say, yeah, the cookie dough one. Put the cookie dough in, a scoop of that. Anyway, so it's wash time. Oh, before we wash, I grabbed a wet bag just to show you the kind that I use. I made these. They're double lined, so similar to the pail liners. They just have a liner that pulls out like this. And on this particular style, I've made them a few different ways, but this particular style, I have snaps. They just snap together, and then there's a little ribbon to hang it if you have to hang it on a door or something if you're in a hotel. And that's that. Some other ones have a drawstring or both. And I prefer the snaps just because they seem to keep the stink down a bit, like if you're traveling or whatever. And yeah, they're double lined and they're offset so the seams don't leak. Actually, these are awesome. I love this style. I'm glad I came across that pattern. Okay, so wash. Open my machine. Sorry, I have my mop there. I just use this little scoop. I think this came with like OxyClean or something. And I just take, so this is 3 days worth of diapers. So I do not quite a full scoop, maybe like 2/3. And I just dump that in. I like to do tea tree oil in there too. But I'm out and I should have some in the mailbox, but I haven't been to town to check. So I would just put like 8 drops as well, just to keep down the yeast, because I had one occasion where we had really, really bad yeast spore buildup, and some bad rashes came of that, like really bad. So I just do that to keep it down. And sweet girl is ripping linings from her play diapers and putting it in the diaper pail. Great, hey. Yeah, so I just put the detergent in, close the lid. I would do the 8 drops. Sometimes I pull them away from the sides, but it's not necessary because the water will do that anyway. I keep it on heavy. Now I turn it to warm. I don't use hot. A lot of people use hot. I don't know. I used to use hot, and I don't like the idea of wasting that kind of energy just for washing, and I didn't find that it made them any cleaner or anything, so I just use warm. Some people will tell you that hot or warm will wreck the diapers too, deteriorate them more, which I can see, but we just use warm, so that's that. I keep it on deep water wash. Sometimes I'll turn it to heavy duty if they're really nasty, lots of poop, but there isn't this time. And then I keep it on 2 rinses, but I turn the pre-soak off. So this wash again will probably be an hour or so, a little longer because I have 2 rinses. And yeah, I have a massage later at 11:45, so I don't know if this will be done before that. If it is, I will pop in and show you how I will show you how I dry my diapers. If not, it'll wait till after we get home. The kids are going to grandma's, so they're going to be excited to play with her. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so I just got back from my massage. The kids are in bed. You can probably hear sweet girl crying because she's teething. They're both teething right now, so that's fun. Great joys of having 2 babies. And she's been having trouble going to sleep lately. But anyway, So the washing machine, I'm not sure when it finished. It would have been shortly after we left, like, I don't know, 11:15 maybe. So maybe like an hour and 15-minute wash. Anyway, it's time to put the diapers in the dryer. So pretty much everything goes in the dryer. I'm not too picky. The only things that don't are things that are just PUL. So things like my diaper pail liners, and I flip them inside out, the ones that are just a single layer, because you can, you can see they get really wet inside because they're water resistant. So I just do that, and then I'll show you my hanging up later. So I just make a pile of everything that gets hung up. Usually Sweet Girl is here and she likes to help me put things in the dryer. That's kind of her job, is I hand her the diapers and she puts them in the dryer. Of course, right now she's in her bed. She's already done crying. It's usually 2 minutes and then she goes to sleep because it's just those teeth are bugging her. So I dry those pail liners by hanging them. And these also I hang. So these are covers that we use at nighttime. They're Bummis brand and made in Canada. I don't know, I like them. We put them over a diaper because just in case there's leaks. Sweet Girl was having trouble with those, with that leaking I mentioned before. So I just turn them out so again that the wet side is out. Put them in the pile, and then I'll show you how I hang them up. So I just kind of grab a handful, make sure there's no PUL in there, and then they go in the dryer. PUL goes in the pile. And I do like to count because sometimes the PUL gets thrown in the dryer and I don't know, I don't really like that. It gets, the Velcro sticks to it and all that, and then it doesn't last as long, I guess is what I'm saying. And so that's that. I'm just going to pause here so I can switch around and show you how I hang up the PUL. Okay, so right when I hit pause, the power went out here. So that's always fun. I'm going to record this video anyway just because I'm already doing it and I can't wait. So I'm just going to hang up the PUL liners here on these nice little clothespin hooks that I've made. You can see some are missing clothespins up here. They just need to be glued back on. It happens frequently. This isn't a foolproof method. I could have drilled them on, I guess, but I just hot glue them, and then when they fall off I just re-glue them back on. So you can see here the big one I stretched across a few pins. The small wet bag diaper liners I just hang by one, and then single again with these pail diaper covers, and you can see there that they're just all hung up. And then I'm gonna, when the power comes back on, I will start the dryer, run it for 60 minutes on medium. I don't do low and I don't do high, I like medium. And then after that, pretty much everything is dry except for my all-in-ones. So my Thirsties all-in-ones and my AMP all-in-ones get hung up. I actually have some hanging here from last time that didn't get folded. So I will show you that. I just hang, how can we see this here? Hang two to a hanger, and then if there's any liners that are still damp, they get hung up too. It doesn't pay to run another cycle. Sometimes I do if I don't have the time to hang them and we were going somewhere or whatever. I just hit 30 minutes or something on the dryer, and then I still usually have to hang them anyway, so it's really not like I just hang them. If I had the space for one of those clothes horse things that dry all your clothes, I would totally have that, but I don't have the space. Even though our house is like close to 3,000 square feet, I don't have the space for a clothes drying rack just because of the way our house is laid out. So, okay, I'll come in the living room here, then it's not so dark. Anyway, that's my wash routine and dry routine, and I am going to show you my folding routine just because it's part of the deal. Okay, so we'll check back in when it's time to fold. Hopefully the power comes back on soon because I need to get some work done. So it is way later than I want it to be. It is 7:30 and the kids are in bed. Pip is sleeping and Sweet Girl is being put to bed by her daddy because Mama needs a break. Anyway, sometimes this happens. I don't get to folding the diapers until the end of the day because I prefer to do it when Sweet Girl isn't around, because a lot of times she just rips apart everything I've done. So it's easier if I just do it when she's not around. And today was especially that kind of day where I just had a lot going on in the afternoon and I just didn't get to it, even if I would have wanted to. So I'm going to do it now. I took out their nighttime diapers for tonight and folded those. Other than that, everything's in here except for the ones that are hanging to dry and the diaper covers and the wet bags. So I'll just, when I take these diapers upstairs to their rooms, I'll just grab the covers, throw them in, everything gets put away. So how I like to fold is I just separate Apple Cheeks covers. We're only in size 2 now. Pip has outgrown the size 1. He's not quite in size 2, but Sweet Girl still wears the size 2 Apple Cheeks diapers for her nap time. These are the nighttime diapers. So Giggle Life is the ones we use for nighttime. They seem to work the best right now. It'll change. It always changes. So I just separate all of them out. Sometimes there's panties. Those just get thrown, these training panties get thrown in a drawer down here for when there's accidents. And the nice proper panties I fold nicely and they go in Sweet Girl's drawer. Bum wipes. Most of mine, I shouldn't say most, about half are homemade and the other half are either washcloths, just cheapy dollar store baby washcloths, or I was gifted some really nice Bumpkins ones and I love these. Like, they look the same as the dollar store ones, but they're not. They're actually way nicer. A higher quality baby washcloth would probably do the same thing, but I was very lucky to have a very dear friend give me those. So I do fold my wipes just because they're neater that way and then they go nicer into their proper places. I use microfiber inserts. These are Apple Cheeks. I use them in the Apple Cheeks diapers as well as in Sweet Girl's nighttime diapers for like a booster, because she, I don't know, she just leaks through. She might not now. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she's dry all night, so it just kind of depends. But we just do it just so that if there is a little bit more moisture, that it doesn't wake her up and doesn't have me doing laundry, sheets, and that every day, because that is, it's not so much the laundry, it's like making the bed and that kind of stuff. So once I have it stuffed, then I separate them into a pile, one for Sweet Girl's room, one for Pip's room, and they just go on their merry ways there. These are fleece liners that I have made. I put them in the nighttime diapers. Fleece is great for keeping the moisture away from the skin, so that's why I do it. It just helps to prevent rashes and keep them a little bit drier so they don't notice the wetness, and then they sleep better. It's great. It's great. You can also use them during the day for poop if you want, but I don't deal. Poop doesn't bother me. We just deal with it. So yeah, sometimes I have these diapers in here, which are, this one is a Charlie Banana, so I have one of this one and it has its own liner. So if I know which liner goes to that diaper at that time, I will search it out here, and here it is. See, Charlie Banana. I will stuff it right away, and then it's done, and I don't have to just have a pile for one diaper unless I can't find it, and then it just gets set aside. And again, the wipes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fold these. So the other day I came in because Sweet Girl has figured out how to use the spray bottle, and my couch was soaking wet because she had the spray bottle. So that got moved a little bit higher up. Anyway, everything is sorted now, and I'm just gonna stuff. I don't always always fold diapers this way. Sometimes I'll just, if I have time, then and I'm doing it as like a decompressing thing, I will just take the time to do one at a time, but this is kind of the way I do it when I'm in a hurry and I just want to get it done. Oh, another thing you'll find after being postpartum and losing all your hair, your diapers will collect hair, and it's gross. So I just pick them off when I see them if I can. Okay, sometimes this happens where I have an extra liner. We'll see at the end what that's for. I'm guessing it's for an apple cheeks because I tried a couple on Pip and they had different liners in them. By the way, I love Oh Katie. These were hand-me-downs and I didn't really use them with Sweet Girl, but I used them now with Pip, and he's not, like, they do leak a little bit on him, I guess, if he's in the legs, but they're going to be great, and I'm excited to use them more when he's a little bit bigger. As you get to know your, it is for an apple cheek, as you get to know your stash, you'll know which liners you like better for which diapers, and which ones fit better, which ones hold more, which ones just you like better. With my size 1s, and I have to go through and pull them out, I used the Apple Cheeks bamboo flats and just folded them, and those are my favorite by far. I don't know why. They take more time to fold them and everything, but I guess they hold more, and I really like them. So there you have it. Everything is folded. Now it's time to put it away. I'm not going to show you that because the kids are sleeping and it won't be till tomorrow, and I'm ready to be done with this. So good night. Thanks for watching. Be sure to go over to www.hampersandhiccups.com and subscribe. And I have a new ebook coming out. It's everything you need to know about cloth diapers for the total beginner. So anybody who wants to know kind of the very basics of cloth diapering. So anyone who wants to know the very basics of cloth diapering, it's great for that. But it also goes into the in-depth parts, troubleshooting, that kind of thing. So it's really great for anybody looking for more information on cloth diapering, looking to start cloth diapering, or just need some help cloth diapering. And I love to talk about cloth diapers, like I think every cloth diapering mama does. So if you have questions, just drop me a line and I would love to hear that. I will put the link for my new ebook in the description of this video right underneath here. So be sure to click that and you'll know when it comes out. Thanks for watching. Happy cloth diapering!